moving into a different stage of your life that feels secure and self-loving. And I really feel that you're going to get a lot of really rolling effects from this. In fact, you've got a lot of major arcana here with the Sun, the Hierophant, as well as the High Priestess, and the Magician. Like, this is transformative. Whatever it is that you're doing is going to transform your life. Hello Virgos, welcome to Divine Goddess Tarot. My name is Jessica and this is your weekly zodiac reading. Let's jump right in and see what energies are coming through for you. So let's see what the overall energy will be. And then we will also, when we're done with all of the titles, we will define all the messages through tarot. So right there. Liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. Beautiful. It's a good thing to do. And then your future or higher self will be the next one. What messages are coming through from you to you? Right there. So it's Elfstruck, which is enchanted, beguiled, and enspelled. All right. And then from your spiritual support group, which is your angels, your guides, your goddesses, gods, as well as your demons and your devils, anything in the 5D that supports you through this realm, even including the push. So their message is calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. Love that. And then last but not least is it's either tips and tricks or something to get through this time or what's next. So it kind of depends on what the card is. Be true to you. So that would say, I would say would be your tips and tricks for the week. So, or for always, right? All right, so let's define with tarot what messages for Virgos are coming through this week under liberation. Six of Cups. Hangman. Right there. The Emperor. Oops. Right there. The Sun. Hierophant. Wow. High Priestess. On the bottom is Five of Swords. And you're calming the waters. Definitely. There, Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles on the bottom, Magician. Five of Pentacles, right there, Queen of Pentacles. She has been showing up in all the readings. I really feel that there's a lot of energy to ground in right now, a lot of earth energy coming through the readings. All right, so for you Virgos, if I can speak, I'm really hearing with this is that you've kind of, with breaking through from whatever it is you've been going through a negative attachment to something. This could be a breaking up. This could be an attachment to an old way of being, even an old job. It could just be maybe even your routine. Maybe you're giving up smoking. So I really feel that there is something here that you are liberating yourself with, and I really see that there's a lot of success in it with this choice. It's really encouraging you that there's going to be a lot of gifts offered with doing this. Whatever this act is, it could be even just giving up sugar. I mean, I really feel that a lot of times it's the simple things that make such a huge difference in our lives. And you know, those attachments to just things that are unhealthy behaviors, or even attachments to how maybe you thought things were going to go. Maybe it's releasing a relationship. I really feel though that with the Six of Cups energy, you're really finding new life. You are seizing the moment to do something new and different in your life. And you've got the Hangman directly underneath, where you really have seen things in a new perspective. His crown is completely lit up because he's enlightened. He is going through life in a clearer, more conscious way. And so I really feel that you, by making and choosing yourself, you have really decided to be the emperor of your life. And I love this because when we choose to stand in our own strength, we see what isn't working, we make corrections, we eliminate, we set free attachments to things that are no longer serving us, we empower ourselves. And so you are doing that. You are really moving into a different stage of your life that feels secure and self-loving. And I really feel that you're going to get a lot of really rolling effects from this. In fact, you've got a lot of major arcana here with the Sun, the Hierophant, as well as the High Priestess, and the Magician. Like, this is transformative. Whatever it is that you're doing is going to transform your life. And I know a lot of people think, well, sugar or something as simple as giving up like Diet Coke or something like that. Like, seriously, a lot of times there's just little things in our life that we can make changes, and it is such a huge ripple effect of our health, and then how we show up in life, how we work, then we take on exercising, or we take on walking or doing something else, or we have the bandwidth to do more. And so with that, she is talking about this enchanted, beguiled, and enspelled. And when I hear that, and you've got the Sun directly underneath it, I really feel that this is you really stepping into your joy. All of this has been maybe your own enlightenment, your own consciousness. Maybe you've woken from being unconscious for so long. And what we mean by that was unself-aware. You see a lot of people in the world that are very unself-aware. They don't have any regulation of their emotions, or who they are, or what they do, or what it costs to be in a relationship with them. They are just going through life in such a awesome blinded way, because that's their journey. And I know that I did, until I chose myself and I chose my own path of consciousness. And I didn't do it on purpose. My higher self did. But the point is that I was just trying to do something better for myself to get a different result, and ended up with enlightenment. And that was just such a huge thing for me, to see my own stuff and do it different, see how I was taught to do it and do it different. And so what I'm feeling with this is you've been liberated now, and now you've got the Sun, you've got this rejuvenated, youthful, new outlook on life, and you are stepping fully into it. And by doing that, you are also gaining that Hierophant as well as the High Priestess energy. You're embodying those things. These are next level. This is for you to show up in your life and in the world in a different way, with your own knowing, with your own knowledge. You've chosen enlightenment. You've chosen healing. You've chosen to wake up from this state of being, and that no longer works for you. And so you're releasing attachments to things that are no longer serving. And so I feel like that there has been a lot of turmoil with you, Virgos, but now you're going into the calm waters. This is the Five of Swords, is walking away. It's no longer fighting something. I really feel that perhaps you're at peace with just something in your life that you've let go of an attachment to, of how it should be done. Perhaps it's just an old way of being. Perhaps you're stepping into something new that you've never done before, and so this is exciting. But you're no longer in resistance to the holding on to things that are just not working for you anymore. You're truly stepping into the unknown and risking. And by doing that, the Ace of Swords is there. Like, there's there is the olive branch on the sword, as well as the palm, and they have different significance in the tarot, but I'm really feeling it could be forgiveness. When you've got the Five of Swords here, it could have been forgiveness of yourself or someone else. I feel like that there's just this offering of communication that's really beautiful. There's a lot of calming waters. You're self-regulating. You're really tapping into the ability to communicate and receive offerings and forgiveness in a different way. And the Two of Pentacles is really about balance in life. It's about making choices even. And I really do feel that you're choosing something different with your life as far as that wisdom. It just goes right along with the reading. Be true to you. And I feel like that's exactly what this whole thing is about, is you choosing yourself. And that truly is enlightenment, is when we choose ourselves, we choose that we have the answers. We are the ones who has our choosing, our knowing, our choices. This, nobody has our answers but us. And so we do this through experience. We learn something, we do something, and we see whether or not that is for us, and if it doesn't. And you are now being true to you. When you choose yourself, you are able to ripple into the world so much differently. And you are the magician of your life, as so above, as so below. And I really feel that with all of this, you've got a lot of just the ability to choose now. And with a higher state of consciousness, you know where you're going, and that feels secure. I feel like you've left when you haven't been true to yourself. This Five of Pentacles is really, that's where you went into victim mentality. This is the old energy, and you've stepped away from it. There can be always a cautionary whenever there's a card like this that shows up. The caution is to if things feel like in a lull, because we have great days and we have not so great days, right? So when we have not so great days, to not really feel that perhaps we've stepped backward. It's just a part of life. When the Wheel of Fortune is here, and I'm with all these pentacles, I'm surprised it's not as well as all of the major arcana. I really feel that, remember, life is cyclical, and we're going to have highs and lows. And so just surf those waves. And the Queen of Pentacles is here to just really, it's all about success. She knows, she is nurturing, she's compassionate, she's very wise with her pentacles and her money and the way she spends it. And she's very grounded into the earth. So if this is you moving into a new career, a new way of being, and you're choosing abundance, this is the card saying that when you choose you, when you keep choosing your liberation, when you keep letting go, and it's always like breathing. We inhale, we exhale, and life is just like that. It's this constant flow of receiving and then giving, receiving and then giving. And so know that sometimes when things are on a low, not to step into this victim mentality, but to step back into the magician energy and go, yeah, this, don't recognize it. Just move through it. So I love this for you. It's a beautiful reading. Lots here, very deep. You know what resonates for you and what transition is being had, but there's a lot of movement and liberation for you. So I hope you loved your reading. If you do not have your rising, your moon, or your Venus sign, in the description I do have the Cafe Astrology link so that you can go there and do your own natal chart and get all that information so you can have a fuller picture of your sign, because you are not just your sun sign, you are many things. So go check that out, and I look forward to seeing you next week.